G'day guys, Ravenscare here and welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. This episode guys is number 2. We're going to look at doing maybe a bit of cave exploring and trying to find some minerals and get some of these platforms built up. Last episode was the first one, so we got our little capsule base set. We've got our basic plan laid out. One of the first mistakes that I made, that I mentioned in the first video, was that I didn't put enough of these hubs out. So I didn't want to make that same mistake again. So we've got plenty of areas to build our printers and smeltery, and plenty of storage modules as well, and some other power options. So what we're going to do a bit of a run around and try and find a cave. So we might head out along this tether. I can't remember if there's a cave out this way or not. I thought there's one that was actually quite close, but still got a bit of compound in the ground there. We'll leave that one for now. Is this one here? No, it's one of my holes that I've dug. We got one here. No, that's resin. Oh, don't fall in. Yeah, we had an update come down on the game, which made the stability a little bit better. Haven't actually had co-op play to see if that fixed the stability and a little bit of lagginess with that, but nevertheless it's a little bit more stable. Good to see that the developers are working on making the game a bit more stable and almost out of oxygen. So we'll quickly run back. I do have some tethers that I can put out, but I just want to make sure that we're going in the right direction. So that's the hydrane. So hydrane, as I mentioned, the first one was basically for our rocket fuel. Just, here we go. I knew there was one close by. Okay, we're going to go down in here. So T is for our tethers. Another one down. See if we can export this a little bit. Yep. Nice. Let's see what we find down in this cave. Be good if in future, as the game develops, they put in a few animals that floating around down in here, maybe even some weaponry. Be pretty cool. Okay, so what we've got in front of us here, so we've got some laterite, which is aluminium ore, which we'll grab some of this. So we'll hit our E key, we'll get our tool out, start gathering all this up. So I've got an empty backpack. Whoop. Power. Feed power from our module, because we're linked up to the home base. That's what that yellow dotted line is. So pretty much this episode is just going to be about exploring this cave and seeing what we can find, gather our stuff, grab some ores, and we'll start making some of these modules. If you're interested in seeing what the developers are working on for the game going forward, they've actually got a roadmap on their website. So they've actually mapped out what they're looking at doing for the coming year, or the next 6 months or so. Some of the stuff's pretty exciting, and we've got no tethers left. Awesome. So these things here, they're like what are they? They're sort of, they either sit on the plant, or you can actually dig underneath the plant. We just click on it. Let's see if there's one underneath here as well. No, there's not. Sometimes the one that sits underneath the plant, or certain plants up on the surface and under the ground here. What they are, the little research balls. So we take that back up. We'll take that back up and we'll drop it up there. And when we make our research platform, we can unlock whatever's inside. It could be a random pattern for one of our platforms. It could be something that we can build for our spaceship or our rover that we'll build later on, vehicle-wise. Problem's going to be is that we're going to have to do. The sun's coming up. Hard to walk with it because it sort of goes all over the place. What we'll do, we'll just drop it up here. As we find these, we'll just drop them, and then when we build our platforms, we'll start unlocking them. We might go find some. We've got some aluminium ore. So what I'll do, I'll drop these off the backpack. So just click on there like that. Left click, and we'll just drop them on the ground. Sorry. I might just do a run around up at the surface here, so we can find some resin. We'll build one of these platforms up. We might not need to. Hang on, we'll just quickly run back. Got the printer one selected here, which we need 2 copper. Research smeltery, so we need 2 compound. Okay, so we've got plenty of compound over here. Pick that up, left mouse button, keep him in there. Grab another one. On there. And what we can do, it's now lit up green, and what this does will produce the smeltery for us. Just like that. So this will need power now. Power nodes, which is one on my backpack. Put that in there. So what we'll do, we'll grab our aluminium ore, chuck that on one of the store it on the sides here now. Set up on here, and now it's gone green. So obviously needs more power. The things need to be fully powered. I don't know why it's not powering all the way up. Okay. A little bit weird. Got plenty of compound on this planet. Nice sunrise. We're like in the center of the. Got a few planets around us too. There's at least 3 or 4 that I see. There's one there's rising, or setting where the sun's coming up. There's one in behind it. Make the sprint back, get back. Actually, the sun was setting. Why isn't this working? Didn't need a full one. Maybe it did. Okay. Okay, so it automatically pulls in the ore in there, so we can see we've got it lit up. Just get rid of this backpack real quick. Now we've got this icon here, so we can actually now smelt the ore down and builds up on here, and then dumps it on the sides. So it does, and it'll recharge back up. Take that one out. That's really weird how it won't use the rest of that. What's this man? That's a bug, so it's only using half of that. So shift left click will actually drop the items directly into your backpack. We wanted to make, so we need to make some. We need to find some resin. So we need to make a. I think I was looking at making a research pad. We need to go find some resin. We'll travel back down to the cave and see if we can find some more, some resin down there. I think resin's more common on the surface, but we'll go for a bit of explore. Let's see some compound here. Might do this, see if we can grab this compound. Heaps of it, look at it, it's tons. Haven't seen so much. Then we'll make some more tethers. Got 2 lots of tethers, so we don't have to worry about making some more. Should get us through the cave system. At least we know where the compound is if we need it. We might do... which way should we go? Something greenish thing down there, we might get in this way. So see, we drop the tether and it's too far away from the back. There we go. Look at that. This green gas is deadly. We've got plenty of ore though. Heaps of ore, look at this. Hydrine, 2 lots of hydrine. More, whatever that is. What the hell is that? Some more aluminium ore. Plenty of hydrine fuel for our ship, which is great. I think this one here is copper ore, so we do need some of this. Get away from that green gas, it does hurt. Looks like it goes to a dead end here. Have some more air, some more oxygen, so we don't have to worry about the tether so much, so we can grab up this we grab some power. All the rare stuff, we just don't have the basic building blocks, which is resin. See that hurt? Okay, so we've got some basic blocks, we've got some basic ores, so what we might do, that cave's not too bad down there, it's pretty good down that way. Got plenty of stuff to mine. Oh, what's that? All my stuff falling through the ground. Okay, backpack's full. What I mean by underneath these plants, you got a couple of research nodules, or nodes I suppose you could call them. Sort of funny looking plant form bulbs. So we'll grab them later on, we'll take them at the top and we'll use them in our research. So we'll have to come back down and grab them. So we'll quickly run back up and we'll smelter down what we've got in our backpack, and we'll make some more, make some copper and some more aluminium. And we'll build. We need to go find some resin so we can actually build our platforms. Must have been a storm up here, I'd say. Unless it just glitched through and fell through the ground. Who knows? Right, let's see what we got. So we've got some copper. Smelt. No, doesn't want to do it. That. At least we got two of each, so we only need two of each to build the platform. We need to go find some resin, so what we might do, we might go out this side here, eh? As you can see, I haven't done that much exploring. I've done a couple of... If there's anything left in this hole here. We pretty much got it all. Plenty of compound. That might be one out there. Yep, here we go. It's a fair way away from the base. It's all the way over there. Oh crap. We've got a storm coming in, guys. Uh-oh, not going to make it. She's a strong one. What we might have to do, if you ever get stuck in a storm, this is what we're going to do. Dig yourself a hole. As long as you're next to the tether, you're not going to run out of oxygen. You slowly recharge your power back up. You're not going to get hit by rocks flying around on the planet. They don't last for very long anyway, so happy days. So we'll just sit this out and wait for it to pass over. Another cool thing would be good if you actually see like meteorites hitting the planets from space, and actually different compounds or really rare compounds would be a really nice addition to the game as well. What we're doing. Yep, so that's the back of it there. Clear skies. Yeah, let's fill this hole back, you know. Good enough. New architect, I'm no planet architect, that's for sure. We'll just have it rough. Alright, let's get back to what we're doing. Bit of resin. Here we go. And we're out of power. Just trying to scan around and see if there's any other resin while we've got our charging back up our backpack. So that big column over there is probably a column of compound, I'd say. Out of power again. This planet has a very short cycle around the sun, so I'm thinking I'm pretty close to the center of the our little solar system here. That's given us 3 so far. I want to get one more. And we'll head back. I know we haven't got it all out of the ground here yet. Or have we? Should be some more just where I'm standing. No. Okay. It's only a small one. Got a power node out that way. Got another big tower thing out this way too. Definitely empty. We got 2 tethers left. If there's anything under this. Little cave over there, so just goes into the side of the mountain. Sun's starting to come up. There you go, got 4. Sometimes you get a glitch where you'll slide across the ground. But we don't want to suffocate. Heavy breathing. Yeah, we're good. Alright, we'll run back now. We'll go to our 4. We can make 2 more platforms. Should be able to make a, might look at making a printer and a research node, I think. Might do our research one on this side, maybe? Okay, what we've got? So we've got a smelter on that side. We've got another one to go on there. We've got one out this way, so we can also feed another one out of here if we need to. Might put one on here. Might do the research one, I think. Skinned again, sliding. Research, so we need 2 compound. Oh, that's easy. Probably got no compound left now, you watch. One left, there we go. Interesting. Oh, dropped him. Back up. And we'll give the... There we go. We pick up the research and we drop it on like so, but we need some power. So we'll leave that one there for now, and we might do this one as... Still gives us the option to take one out that way. We might do this one here. As a... We've got research, we've got smeltery. We'll put the vehicle bay on the other side. We'll do this one as a printer, so we need 2 copper. So we definitely got. And here somewhere. Hold on a minute, we might have lost it in that storm. I bet you we did. It's flown away. Pain in the bum. Let's see if it fell through the world. We'll go down to the cave and have a quick glimpse and see what's that over there. Oh, you're kidding me. Look at this, guys. We've got a resin node right next to us. Talk about amateur hour. Whoa, we're skidding. Here we go. It's a way to move. There, look, they all fell through the ground. Still got a glitch, obviously. Shift and left click, and we picked it all up. We'll go back up. It's a nice bright day. Yeah, there's those couple of planets I was talking about. So we've got one there, so we must be pretty close to the star. There's another one there. That could be a moon. So we've got 1, 2, there's another one there too. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, which is a big one that's really close to us. We've got plenty of planets to explore in our little series, which we'll try and get to all of them if we can. But at the moment, we're going to look at doing. We're going to build our printer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, printer. That's it. Don't want to waste it. Okay, printer is up and running. Okay, so all we need now, guys, is some power. Something's glitchy with the power modules. Don't know what's going on here. I'll take this full one off. You see how using that? We click on that, there's a scan of the actual thing, and then it pops open and we get a random, see what we get. So we've got a research fuel condenser. So we've got a fuel condenser now that we can actually we can produce, and I'm pretty sure that should show up on our printer once we get it powered, if we ever get it powered. Might put these I'll put these here on so they don't go missing. Like before. And what we will do, we'll grab some more resin, because it's just over here apparently, because we got because we're blinded. That gives us 2 more. We're going to recharge our with that 2, give us 3, so we can get another 2 out of this. Then we'll build our vehicle bay. That's what it is. Just trying to think what it was. It was the last one we have to build. Damn it. There we go. Come back to that because you haven't minded all that, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to build a vehicle platform. I don't know if I'm going to build on this side here or not. So we can go out that side. We've got one more to come off this node in the middle. So once we build that on there, another resin piece. I'm just thinking if we should build another. So we've got research, we've got our printer, we've got our smeltery over that side. I want to actually build 2 vehicle bays because I want to be able to have one for the rover and one for the shuttle. I did a playthrough before and actually got quite cramped having both vehicles off the one bay. So unless there's another way of doing it, guys, let me know in the comments below if I'm missing something. That's right, we'll shoot one up there because that there now can become either a power generation. We might put solar panels or something on that one there, and that'll give us power to all these other, all the ones that are connected to it, those 3 there. So what we'll do, we might make the vehicle bay here. Printer. Oh, we've got fuel condenser, so that's okay, so the fuel condenser works off a platform. Didn't know that, it's a first. So research, smelter. So vehicle bay. So it looks like we might have to actually have a few things, a few of these bays, these modules, spare for whatever we research going forward. So we need to get some. What do we need for that? What do we need for the? So we need some aluminium. So I'm pretty sure it's some stored over here, which we do. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, ooh. Okay, 1 vehicle bay. So it looks like we need, our main issue now is going to be power, I think. And I think we're going to need, so that's the printer. Have we got? Can't actually access, we don't know what's in there. We've got it in the backpack, so we've got a couple of pieces of resin. Okay, so we mounted the platform there. Look at doing is that. Almost ran out of oxygen. What I might do, I might clear all these plants away from around the base. It's getting a little bit crowded. At the same time, it gives us organic matter. I'm not too sure what we need organic matter for. Hold back in. You can see the compound up on the hill there. Look at that. It's got a pretty good view distance. So what we might do, we'll chuck them in there for now. We need to get some power big time. So what I see, we had a power node out here somewhere, I believe. So that one on the way out there. See if we can make it. It's not that far. So close. Right, we'll run back with this power and see if this will power up our printer. We'll use the one that's full. There we go. We can produce, so we need some compound, some solar panels, which actually you might chuck on, no, storage, wind turbine for power as well, battery backup, we can do generator, one seat module going for the rover, I'm guessing, and solar panels, okay. So I can get this power nodule into here. That's stuck on the side there. That's fine. Okay guys, what am I doing? Well, we might leave it here. Yeah, exactly, pointing, yes. We'll leave it right there. Or over there. Maybe there. No. All serious. Yeah, so guys, we're going to leave it here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's try and hit, let's be ambitious. Let's hit 10 likes. Would be great. If we can get 10 likes on the video, it'd be fantastic. If you any comments below, if you want me to sort of go on a certain particular path, or you want to see something, but it's just going to be a playthrough. It's a very new game, pre-alpha. It's very cool. I'm sort of enjoying it. So yeah, we didn't do much cave exploring, but we wanted to get some. I wanted to get some of these modules built as well. So we'll do a bit more cave exploring off camera. Get a bit more ore, get the smeltery down pat, and we'll get some power to these modules, and get things operating. Obviously, there's a bug at the moment with it not consuming a full power. There's that big planet. Look at that one. That's what I was talking about. It's huge. And then next episode, we'll look at some power options on our base here, where we can actually generate our own power and get these machines running off some more economic power generation instead of running around trying to get the power out of the ground. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.